Hi there, welcome to One Last Chance. It's one hell of a good time. I am your host, the Prince of Darkness, Satan, and of course this is the show that determines whether or not you get into heaven or stay right here in hell. Without further ado, let's meet our contestants. First up, he's a stockbroker who used to live life into the fast lane until he collided with the traffic pole. Please welcome Alan. Alan, how you feeling?
I'm feeling so good.
Yeah?
I've been a long-time fan of the show. Been locked in purgatory for a little bit, waiting for my chance. And I just love it. I'm so glad to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you, and I'm sure we'll have you for a really, really long time. Next up, we have a mother of one who made the best darn waffles in the world. Unfortunately, she should remember to turn on the carbon monoxide alarm. Please welcome Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Where am I?
You're in hell, Jennifer.
Where are my children? Where's my child?
Oh, you don't get to know that information. I'm sorry. That's called cheating. Next up, we have a true star in the world of hell. Please welcome none other than Jeffery Dahmer. Hi, Jeff. Excited to be here? That's good. Happy to have you. All right, well, you know how this game works, but I'm going to go over the rules just in case. You are going to start with a baseline of 1,000 points. I'm going to ask you a question. You will have 10 seconds to answer that question. Every second that you take to think, you lose 100 points off of that potential score, so it is important that you answer very, very quickly. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for your response, Alan. All right, we're going to start everyone off with a very light and easy question. Everyone should get this correct. We're going to start with you, Alan. You'll have 10 seconds. All right. How did you die?
Car accident.
That is correct. You died in a car accident. They could barely peel you off the road. It was disgusting. All right, next up, Jennifer. How did you die?
I guess the carbon monoxide. I'm dead?
Yes, you are dead. You are in hell, and you died because of carbon monoxide poisoning. So thank you very much. Next up, Jeff, J-Dog. How did you die?
Prison.
Yeah, but do you want to elaborate on that? Jeff, you got to give a more detailed answer to. You know what? Okay, never mind. Jeff doesn't get any points for that because you didn't actually answer. Jeff, we talked about this. You've been doing this long enough. Come on. All right, Alan, we're moving into the more detailed questions now. All right. Did you like Wolf of Wall Street?
I loved it.
You sure?
Yeah, that's not like the dude who like did cocaine and like fucked those models.
I'm sorry. The answer was you died in 2010. That movie hadn't come out yet.
There's a movie about him?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about the guy.
Oh, well, they didn't call him that.
Yeah, we did.
You did? You were friends?
Why do you think they named the movie after him?
Well, I don't know. Why do you think? You're dead.
Because we used to call him that.
All right, whatever.
Big guy.
Next up, Jennifer, how many times did you take your son to soccer practice?
Oh, well, he's been in soccer practice for maybe 2 years. That's every, I don't know.
Gonna have to rush you.
Hundreds of times.
Oh, I'm sorry. The answer we were looking for is 42. So that is 0 points for Jennifer. Yes, he was going to soccer practice for a total of 4 years, but you had your babysitter do it. All right, next up, Jeff, are you surprised with where you ended up? Can we get a verbal answer, please? Jeff, I'm going to need you to... It's for the audience at home. It's not making... You know what? 0 points for that. Jeff, you got to learn your lesson, okay? You got to speak, articulate, okay? Well, looking at our current score, Alan is still at 900, Jennifer's still at 700, and Jeff, 8-0. Sorry. Next up, Alan, how many of your daughter's birthday parties did you go to?
Which marriage?
Any of them?
None.
That is correct, because you didn't have any daughters. You had 2 sons. Next up, Jennifer. How much of your son's college fund did you spend on gambling? Come on, we know. How much?
Half.
Half? That is correct. The total amount was $3,000. A lot of money, Jennifer. All right, so 700 plus 300, you get a total of 1,000 points. Doing pretty well. Next up, Jeff, J-Dog, the Dom Bomb. What is your mother's name? 5 seconds. Jeff, you can't even answer the most of questions. This is embarrassing. I'm a fan. This is disappointing. All right, moving on. Jeff still has a total of 0 points. That is rough. All right, next up, Alan. Did you earn the money you got from day trading?
Legal or illegal?
Legal, I hope.
No.
Correct, you did not. Alan, you are doing surprisingly well. As a fan of the show, how do you feel about that?
I feel so great to be on top on my favorite show ever. This is so good.
It's great. All right, Jennifer, next up, was your husband cheating on you?
Can I ask what the hell is going on here?
No, you can't. I ask the questions. I'm the host. This is my show.
husband was cheating on
4
me?
seconds.
What?
Yes, your husband was cheating on you. The answer was you did not know. Sorry about that. So that is 0 seconds. So 0 points. All right, but your current score is at 1,000. You're still doing fine. Next up, Dahmer, how long was your sentence? Jeff. 2, 1. Jeff. Ugh. You got to do better than this, okay? You have 0 points. We're halfway through the game. You have 0 points. Come on. All right. Next up, Alan. How many wives did you have? Looking for an exact number.
3?
Very close. Do you want to change your answer?
4.
Do you want to change your answer again?
2?
The answer was 3.5, but you were only engaged to one of them before you died.
It's not fair.
It is fair. It counts. You're halfway there. Bon Jovi. All right. Next up, Jennifer, do you forgive your sister for sleeping with your husband?
No.
Oh, that was fast. I think you came to terms with the fact that your husband was cheating on you very quickly. That's what we like. We like to see growth even in the afterlife. So I am putting your score down now at 1,800. Very nice. All right, Jeffrey. What is your body count? And we're talking about the death count, not the other count.
17.
Yes. At least you remembered that one. All right, that is 1,000 points added to your score for a total of 1,000. All right, so our current scores, we have Alan at 1,600. We have Jennifer at 1,800, currently leading the pack. And we have Jeffrey Dahmer coming in last at just 1,000. All right, next up, Alan, what is the most that you ever spent on a date?
$3,000.
Oh, I'm sorry, the answer we were looking for is $30. Do you remember who it was?
My first wife.
No, it was your fourth wife.
You're a real scumbag, you know?
I thought you should have had 3.5.
Oh, no name calling, please. This is a safe space. All right. Next up, Jennifer, what were your son's last words?
Son's last words?
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, he can't help you now. I'm sorry. 2, 1. I'm sorry. They were good night, mommy.
Oh,
How do you feel about
man,
that?
let me just say, that's like absolutely adorable.
Sorry, we don't have time. All right. Next up, Dahmer, what is the Rotten Tomatoes score of your Netflix special?
Netflix?
Yeah, you don't know what Netflix is. I was just seeing if you would guess a number because we need you to start answering things, Jeff. Okay? All right. One more question before we move on to the kicker. All right. Alan, what is the most you ever spent on a suit?
$3,000.
Yes, you are right. It is $3,000. It's hard to mix up those numbers, isn't it? It's a very nice job. All right, Jennifer, what was your longest bender in Vegas?
I'm really dead.
You are really dead. That's not the answer to the question I'm looking for.
Um,
Longest bender? 4,
2
3,
weeks.
2 weeks? No, the answer was 2 months. Shut up. Shut up. Even in the afterlife, Apple still sucks. All right. Jeffrey Dahmer, what is the worst thing you did to a body? I'm going to need a verbal answer. Verbal. Well, okay, the way I'm interpreting that is correct, which is necrophilia. I think that could have been interpreted couple different ways. So I'm adding 500 points to your score. 1,500. Our current standings. Alan, you are at 2,600 points. Jennifer, you are at 1,800. And Dahmer, you are at 1,500. Everyone's doing very nice today. All right. Next up, Alan, final question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you deserve to go to heaven?
No, I don't.
That is correct. You do not. I am adding 900 points to your score. 3,300 or 400. I can't do math. Next up, Jennifer, do you deserve to go to heaven?
Yes, I was a good Christian woman.
Sorry. That actually doesn't account for anything. The answer was a no. You gambled away your son's college fund. You barely even knew you had a son, and you were responsible for his death. So, no, you don't deserve to go to heaven. I'm sorry. Next up, Jeffrey Dahmer, do you deserve to go to heaven? Jeff, this is the last question. I need you to answer, Jeff. 3, 2, 1. You are a bad sport, you know that? You are making this completely unentertaining for the viewers at home. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right, that leaves Alan. You are the winner. Now, here's the thing. You, with your point total being higher than 3,000, you get the chance to spin the wheel of torture.
Okay.
All right, because you are the winner of this part. Now, you get to spin the wheel of torture. Most of the things on this wheel are various methods of torture, but one spot guarantees you a slot in heaven. Now, would you like to spin the wheel of torture?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, let's do it. Let's spin the wheel. All right, can we get you to spin?
Yeah. Where do I?
Oh, we got our stagehand coming in.
Oh, I finally get to do it. I've been dreaming this moment for like a long time.
All right, so hold up. Hold it up. There we go. All right, spin that wheel. Woo! All right, looks like it lands on. I'm sorry, you have to spend the next 1,000 years in White Castle. I am sorry, Alan. You do not win your spot in heaven, but you do win 1,000 years of diarrhea.
You know, had 30. What's 1,000 more, right?
Oh, it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. Because according to us, the world's only been around for 4,000 years. So yeah, that's a quarter of the world's existence. All right, everybody else, Dahmer, I'm ashamed of you. Jennifer, I figured you would end up here. You guys are staying in hell, but Alan, you're also staying in hell, just in White Castle. Some might argue that that's worse. All right, well, thank you for joining us today on One Last Chance. I've been your host, Satan, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you all very, very soon. See you in the next episode. So yeah, the other options were spot in heaven, waterboarding, the rack, the Iron Maiden, solitary confinement for 100 years. What? Hey, Jeff, we talked about this. You're in hell. That doesn't do anything. Stop. Jeff.
Even a pitchfork.